It's December, we've hit Advent. There is no excuse now to not start getting excited about Christmas. It's officially allowed. Today I am making a mulled berry sponge. This is using the jam that I made last week, which you may notice is just simmering away here. So good. First off, I've got a saucepan here with 100 grams of vegan butter and 50 grams of brown sugar. I'm just going to melt those together and leave it to cool. So I've got some soy milk measured out here, 200 grams of soy milk, and into that I'm going to stir in half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And set that to one side. In this large mixing bowl I've got all the dry ingredients. We've got 175 grams of self-raising flour, 2.5 tablespoons of corn flour, half a teaspoon of bicarb, and 75 grams of caster sugar. I'm going to mix these together and then add in the spices. The spices we are adding into this are 1/4 teaspoon of ground allspice, cardamom and cloves, half a teaspoon of ground ginger and ground nutmeg, and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Almost ready to go on the cake. I'm just going to add into this soy milk and apple cider vinegar the juice of half an orange, which is zested. All you've got to do now is stir the wet into the dry. Pour that in, and the sugar, brown sugar and vegan butter extra. Then you'll have the most incredible tasting mixture, and you just got to divide that between 2 cake tins. And now the special ingredient from last week. Got some mulled berry jam. So you're just going to grab a spoon, dollop a bit on into each tin. And then grab a skewer and just swirl it through. And then you just want to bake these at 180 degrees C for about 15 minutes. We're nearly there and my kitchen is smelling pretty insane right now. Cakes are out of the oven and cooling. Just going to get on with making the buttercream and then we're done. So this is 150 grams of vegan butter here. I'm just going to beat this up slightly over here because plug sockets in my kitchen are sparse. And then I've just got the orange zest here from the orange. That's going in as well. And also 250 grams of icing sugar. I'm just going to add that in stages though, otherwise it's going to overflow. It's going to go everywhere. I'm going to put it in a bigger bowl. I have here 1/2 of the cake. I'm going to put just a little bit of buttercream on there. Get a palette knife and just spread it over. And then if you just do it so it's ever so slightly thicker on the outside, just kind of push the icing up around to create a little well into which you can spoon some of your jam. Oh, is that close? Oh, it's gone. I don't really want to use it. Then get the other half of your cake and plonk it on top. Top with a little bit more icing. And obviously it's totally up to you however you want to decorate this, but I'm whacking the rest of my icing into a piping bag. And just do some dollops over the top. few dried cranberries here that I'm just going to sprinkle in between just for a burst of colour. Finish off with a dusting of cinnamon. There you go, now ready for a Christmas party of some kind. This is destined for a Christmas fair, so unfortunately I don't get stuck in. But I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you give this a go, and I will see you next week. Bye!